Hello, don't you wish you could have some of this candy? But let's not talk about that for now. For now, let's talk about the Warthog. It's a very crappy design, but we mainly designed it to be carried by the Pelican that you can see over there. So I'm just going to demonstrate this before we demonstrate the Pelican. It drives, explodes a lot. Doesn't have wheels because the wheels were too glitchy. It shoots. Has two driver seats. No gunner seat because that just looked weird. And I think it looks good enough for what it needs to be, and it can still be carried by the Pelican. So, next thing we're going to show you. I bet you all think it's going to be the Pelican. Well, you're wrong. It's going to be the Hornet. We're going to show the Pelican last. So, Hornet is a Hornet. You know, it's a Hornet. It does Hornety things. So, Skyhawk actually built this while I was building the tank. So has yes, it has 2 machine guns on the top. The in-game one actually had 2 machine guns, and it also has 2 rockets, 2 missiles is what the game calls it. Has the, as you can see there, what used to be rotors. Well, it's engines in this game because we don't have the like propeller type things. So has landing gear just so that we can park it, even though it's not really included in the Halo design. But you still wish you could have some of that candy. We're not going to teach you how to make it though. So let's get out of this. I'm going to make a couple targets for the tank.
They're supposed to be red.
Okay, they're black targets.
Guess cheating.
A racism intended. Okay, so we'll put a target there. Let me rotate and do a couple more. There. Holy crap. Go. So, these targets are all 3 blocks tall, some of them 4 blocks wide, and some of them are 3 blocks wide. So, the tank, Scorpion, whatever you want to call it, it is a little bit small for what it's supposed to be, but I designed it to be small because I liked it smaller. It moves around kind of slow because it's a tank, and even though it has a large amount of thrusters. So we're just going to move it over here, turn it around, and you can see that there's a landing gear attached to the turret. So I'm going to go into the control panel and turn that off real quick. So I'm going to get out and get in the turret, and I'm going to shoot a couple targets, and then I'll let that Skyhawk pick. First person, show them the first person view first. When you show them. Okay.
Okay.
So it shoots in a straight line. It can't aim up or down. It has a very fast rotation for the turret. But that can be modified by modifying the gyroscope, so you can demonstrate that for them. And
you can see how that works. Pretty much, it just goes boom.
Okay, so that is the tank. Now, you may have been waiting for the Pelican. You may have not cared about the Pelican. Either way, we're going to show you the Pelican now. So first, I'm going to hop in the Pelican. You want to get in seat number 2? You want to get in seat number 2? We based this off of a model that we found online from the Halo Wikipedia, and we built it. Or I built it as close to scale, and he did the camo, or he did the dark green color on it, and I did the rest camouflage.
A little.
So we're just going. Oh, sorry. We built this based off of a some pictures that we found on the Halo Wiki. And then paint, he got the dark green color, and I did the rest of the colors. It has a working conveyor system if you want to use this in survival. The hopper is in the rear, and it has 3 machine guns and 6 rockets. So I'm flying around. I'm going to fly probably a couple hundred meters out, and then I'm going to fly back, just to show its speed. And the way you turn it, it doesn't turn very fast on its own, so you have to rotate it, and then a good old helicopter style turning. And that's the way it actually turns in game. That's one thing that I really like about it. And coming back, still just as fast, of course. Slowing down is a bit slow.
And what they've added in the last update is I can't move it, like I'm clicking the keyboard and all
yeah.
that. But the only thing I can control is that.
Yeah,
and
he can
rockets.
control the guns. I can control the guns, and he can control the rockets. Like I can shoot the machine guns, and he can be the one that controls the rock. Like, see, fire your rockets, and I'll fire my machine. See, they can be controlled separately. I don't know if that was the last update or not, but that is pretty cool how that works out. So I'm just gonna pick up this Warthog here and transport it as if it were carrying it. Takes a little bit of lining up because, you know, it's space engineers. Let me just line everything up. About there. Can you press P real quick?
I did.
Let me turn the Warthog off, because if you don't turn the Warthog off, it gives you some control issues. So it's gonna turn it off. It's really hard to fly it. Okay, you can get in. Now we're just gonna fly it over somewhere and drop it off to demonstrate that it carries things as expected. Easier to control. It does have a bit of a downward pull, but that's the way it works when you have something attached behind it. Ooh, sorry, I rotated away. Almost over. So now all we have to do is just lower it, and you want to get out and get in the Warthog.
Okay.
Okay, so you get it on, get in and turn it on. Turn it on and you can drive away. So yeah, that is what we have so far on our Halo game.
And this is our
Calling it sort of.
It kind of.
You broke it.
It kind
You
of.
kind of broke it. You can't break at full speed, or you'll break. Anyways, so yeah, that's what we have so far on our Halo game. I'm gonna exit without saving though. So thank you for watching. If you like it, rate, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And see you in the next episode. And we'll probably have some more vehicles. My friend might come in here and make some wraiths and stuff. Anyways, thank you for watching. Have a good day. Still won't tell you where this candy came from.